Okay, so we're back with another champions. Today we're going to be going against Ebony who needs 28 hit points. And I'm just going to set that to 2 and I'll do the one revealed in a second. We're going to be playing Karmi and Man 3 or just Karmi? I'm assuming Karmi and Man 3. I think Man 3 does a lot of the art for quite a few customs. And it normally look absolutely stunning, so maybe he assisted with the art on these ones, not sure. So we're going to play their Bloodshot anyway. So Bloodshot's whole gimmick is that he has infinite health, but as soon as his deck runs out of cards, you die. So it should be an interesting one. We'll see how this goes. And then we've also got Jaxson's Temper, sorry, not Tempest. So they're all about this fire and ice generation and building up these counters to do special things. So yeah, we'll draw our cards. Yeah, so we can use it to pay for some of our cards. Not gonna have any minions out. We can have a little bit of threat, but not much. Okay, I think we're just gonna get rid of a lot of these cards because they're not that useful right now. Get 5 more. See if we can get. I don't know if there is any setup cards, to be honest. I haven't checked it at all. Okay, I got some of our doubles. There we go. Over here we have Bloodshot. He has a hand size of 4 in alter ego. I'm missing something. Okay. I think that decay takes effect when this card is decayed, I think. That would be my guess. I can't see anything on here that says it. Right, when you decay a card by placing a decay pile, resolve its decay ability. There you go. Helps if you actually read the instructions. Okay, we're not going to discard with him because that feels like a bad idea. So we're going to have Tempest be first player. And then we have to discard cards from top of the counter deck until a spell is discarded. And he's just going to keep going. There's 'Each player does it, okay. Then we shuffle in counter discard power back into the encounter deck, so not that major of a thing. Okay, so Tempest is going to go. We could get Echo out. I don't think we need to though, because we're not really dealing with minions that much. So we're going to flip up. We cannot use that ability because we haven't got any counters on here yet. So we're going to pay 2, 3 to play Flameful. So that is a fire card. So I'm going to place one on ice. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. Deal 1 damage to them for each, and each minion engaged with you for each counter removed while playing for this card. We can't remove a counter for it. We didn't anyway. So we're just doing 5 damage. Same justice, not too bad anyway. We could do this though. Move 1 threat from a scheme. I don't think we need to though, but we're also just holding up the cards. So we're just going to spend 3 to stun an enemy. It's an expensive stun, but I think it's probably important to get this, start getting this going. So then we're just going to attack for 2. Okay, then it's Bloodshot's turn. Action, find 3 Bloodshot cards. You cannot choose damage control. Okay. Shuffle 1 into your deck, decay 1 and add 1 to your hand. I don't think we want that yet. So we're going to flip up. We're going to attack for 2. 1, 2. Now what? No matter what I spend here, it's going to be awkward. So I think I'm just going to spend. Just going to spend 2 to get Impede out, which is going to come back to our hand, and we move 3 threat from the main. I could play that, but I don't think it does anything for me to play it, so I think I should leave that. Okay, so we're going to ready, we're going to draw cards. So we've got a 5 hand size here, so we're going to draw 5. Got X-Jet, ready your identity, ready 1 funny counter for each counter remove pain for this, okay. And same again, okay. We're going to draw 4 more cards. My bad. And then we go 1, 2. Anything else here? Okay. He's attacking here, but he's stunned. He's attacking here. I haven't got a defense event or anything, so we're just going to take it for 2. Which means we discard 2 cards from the top of the deck. And we are literally just discarding them, like, yeah. Oh, it's this one here. Have you taken any amount of damage, discard a number of cards equal to that damage from the top of your deck. There aren't any Bloodshot cards, so that isn't a problem. This should have gone down 1, and then it's encounter cards. Assault. He's attacking for 1 here. We're just going to take it. So we need to discard a card at random. Of course it's the 1 cost one, which I could have just played, to be honest, but wait. That was not the card that was in my hand. What? I had 2 eyesights. I could have swore I had 2 eyesights by the side of each other. Maybe I'm going mad. Okay, so I take a damage. Also, this should have gone down by 1. Okay, yeah, that's really threw me. Card. 1, 2, 3. When revealed, each player must choose to either take 2 damage or place 2 threat here. Tempest is going to place 2 threat. I think it's a crisis, so I won't be able to play impede. I'm not going to have much. I think we're going to take the 2 damage, which is discard 2. Digging Deep goes to a hand. And then Bloodshot's first player. So we're not going to be able to impede because that's only the main scheme. So I'm going to 1, 2 to get out nano integration. Then we're going to bring the pain. For each card in your decay pile, there isn't any, so we get to decay this card. Does anything else happen when you decay? No, we just get to draw 2 cards because that's its decay effect. So then we're going to do 1, 2, 2 for justice. Move 4 threat from a scheme. 1, 2, 3, 4. And remove the last. And discard an upgrade you control. Decay that card. And it's also this card. Ready Bloodshot and another upgrade you control. Okay. Okay, I'm going to hold on to these because I think I need that to have more cards in it. Not sure what to do with this card yet, so we'll figure that one out. Okay, then it's Temper's turn. We're going to play 1 for surprise attack and get out Death Focus. We're going to 4 for 2 just to get this down. Then use Death Focus and do we want to use an X-Jet to get out Eyesight. Ready our identity. It's an ice card, so fire gets another counter. And then we're just going to attack him for 2. Okay, so we're going to ready. And we're going to ready. So we're going to draw 5 here. Okay, fire events. Sources card search discard pile for an ice event. Oh, okay. Now, is this actually heat transfer? Yeah. Actually, ice side. Yep. No idea what's going on there. Okay, so he's going to draw 4 more cards, right? Yeah. Well, 8 damage to an enemy. For every 2 points of excess damage dealt by this deck, choose a card in your discard pile and shuffle it into your deck. This attack game's overkill. Okay. Play Corpse Training. Choose up to 3 cards in your discard pile with mental resource icon and shuffle them into your deck. Discard this card for wild resource. Okay, which means you could use that and shuffle your cards into your deck. Okay. So I want to. He's attacking here, which is going to remove a counter from here. We're going to defend. So we take 1 damage, which is the equivalent of flipping this up. And we get digging deep out of it. Then he's attacking here, which means this goes off. Discard it. Discard a random card from your hand and you are confused. Okay, that's our eyesight gone. And I'm confused. Then he's actually attacking, so we're just going to take it for free. 1, 2, 3, because I think we're flipping down this turn anyway. Encounter card and encounter card. Assault. Okay, so he's attacking again. We're going to. Oh, we do have a cancel. Oh, it's when I reveal it. Okay. He hasn't got any defense, so he's just going to take it. Yeah, so that should go down 1 more. So he's hitting for 3. 1, 2, 3. That is a Bloodshot card. Now something happens when I do Bloodshot cards. 1, I stop discarding, and 2, when you discard any number of cards from the top of your deck, if a Bloodshot card was discarded this way, each card discarded this way that shares printed resource icon with that card gets decayed. I mean, I've read that in a very random order, but yeah. So that gets decayed, and I was thinking that gets decayed as well. So we get to remove 1 threat from a scheme. Okay, so we're starting to get a few cards decayed, which I don't think is a good thing, I think. Although that does mean this is decent now. Okay, so not too bad. I'm going to flip this up. This comes in with 3 counters and surges. Discard a random card from my hand. I don't think I'm going to have much of a turn. Okay, so Tempest is first player. The problem is I would like all of these cards. All of them would be really good. But I guess I've got to make a decision. So we're going to go for a suit, I think. So I'm going to get rid of combat training and put down... no, we're not yet. We're going to flip down. Which, after change this form, remove 1 threat on scheme for each ice counter on here. So it's on the left hand side, so we just get to remove 1. And then we're going to heal for 3. 1, 2, 3. Combat training to get our X gene. Then we could get suit out next turn, hopefully. Don't have to remove any, do we? No. So then it's Deadshot's turn. Deadshots? Bloodshots. I'm probably going to keep calling him Deadshot at some point, I can almost guarantee that. So I think we do want to do excessive violence. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3 to do excessive violence, which is deal 8 damage to an enemy for every 2 points of excess damage, which we're going to be dealing 6 points of excess damage. Choose a card and discard pile and shuffle it into your deck. This attack gains overkill. So we're going to do 2 here, and then 6. Then we get to shuffle in 3 cards. So I think Digging Deep, Spec Ops Training, and probably another Digging Deep, maybe? Yeah, I think we want them in the deck so that we can discard into them. Okay. good damage control here. So I'm assuming find means including here, because yeah, I think so. Anytime you're instructed, it's a special out of play area. I don't think it does then, because it's out of... Dunno, not sure about that one. So I'm going to play it as if it doesn't count this area, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Cards in this area are considered decayed. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're gonna for justice to play damage control. Find 3 Bloodshot cards. So I'm just gonna have a look through here for a start. It says 1. I don't think I can. I'm gonna shuffle that into my deck in a second. We get to decay 1. Well, that's interesting, decay. So basically will never be decayed. Choose up 3 cards in your discard pile, shuffle them in. And then we're going to decay something. What do we want to decay? I think we're going to decay that. So that's getting shuffled in. This is getting added to our hand. And then that's getting decayed, which actually just adds it to our hand. Okay. Then I'm going to spend 1, 2 to get out Merchant Immortality. That's an alter ego interrupt. Okay, it's not as good as I thought it was, but still pretty good. For each card in the decay pile, I can deal 1 damage or remove 1 threat. So I'm just going to deal 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Okay, gonna draw up, so she needs 5 more cards. Ready up. And he needs 6 cards. Oh, is he an android? Huh. So 1, 2. He's skewing here for 2. He's attacking here, which sets off Fireball. So I'm not going in defense or anything, so just going to discard 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so after this card is discarded, add it to my hand, put it into play. This is a fist resource, again, which doesn't affect either of those 2, but the decay does go off on here to deal 2 damage to an enemy. And he's attacking here for 1, 2. Okay. So I think I will need to flip down with him at some point so I can shuffle some of these cards back in. Okay. Encounter cards. Remove 1 invocation counter. And there we go. Can't take 2 or more damage from a single... after he takes... Prevents all damage after he takes 2 or more damage from a single attack. Discard this. Okay, so Bloodshot's going first. Okay. It's probably one that we do want down, I think. Doesn't heal, but he does already. So we're going to attack, discarding that. We're then going to use Digging Deep to reboot, which lets him ready. And attack for 2 more. Then we're going to use Stamina to ready, and we're going to fort instead. 1, 2. And then we're going to spend 1 to get Unshakable down. And we're going to get this card out. White Fox is going to remove a threat. And then Bloodshot's slipping down. Because we need to heal. Okay, then it's Temper's turn, so I'm going to football, which means we get to deal 1 damage equal to the number of fire counters on here. 1, 2. Then we're going to attack for 2. And 36. Okay, we're going to discard until we get a spell and put it into in our play area. So okay, so he gets Fireball again. Not great, but and then we get Pacification. So we've got 2 lots of the same thing. Okay, so what cards have we got? I should use Precision Strike instead, but never mind. It's only 1 health. So I do want Martial Prowess down, I think, or do I want I can spend 1, 2, 3 to get out Flamethrower, because we can use that to pay for a fire card. Five damage to an enemy and deal 1 damage to a villain and each minion engaged with you for each counter we remove, so it's actually just 7 damage. We don't have any minions, so then we're going to use X-Gene. Probably could have saved a resource there as well, but I don't think it matters. X-Gene to play Tempered, and we're going to place 2 counters back on here. Sorry, that should have got a counter because we played a fire event. Okay, so I think that's both of them done. So we're going to draw 4 more cards here. One day I'll remember to actually switch. Ready? And then we get to draw 4 cards here. So it's 1, 2. He is scheming against Ray, so remove a token from here. And he's scheming for 5. Oh, nasty. Then he's attacking here, this gets rid of one, this gets rid of one. So after the last counter is removed, discard it, exhaust each upgrade you control. You have to exhaust this, but I suppose technically exhausts. And you are stunned. Then he's actually attacking me. I'm just going to take it. She's only got 1 defense, so. Although to be fair, she doesn't have a lot of hit points, so maybe I should have beared that in mind. But never mind. Okay, search. 2 counters. Search. 3 counters. Okay, what's this? I can exhaust and remove Jaded from the game. Or remove... to just discard this obligation. I think we do want to flip down either way. Now we'll remove 2 threat from here because we flip down. And then we'll just remove and discard this. Should we remove it from ice instead? Yeah. So that gets discarded. And it's actually our encounter card. So 1, 2, 3. I've got a plus 2 threat here. And I think that's going to remove 4 threat. We'll take the 2 here. Oh, sorry. That isn't how that works. So this gets decayed. This is first one on there, so it deals 2 damage to an enemy. 1, 2. Okay. Let's temper first. So I'm going to heal 1, 2, 3. It's not going to be a good time for temper, I can tell you that. We're going to flip up. Spend 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2 to get Quinton Quire down. And he's just going to help with this. Do I need him to do that? No, it's not really helpful to do that. So actually he's just going to attack for 2. Take a damage. Yeah, we can't play any of our other cards, so yeah. Oof. Okay, Ray's turn. He's got plus 2 recovery, so he's going to heal for 5. And we choose your identity. Choose a resource icon and shuffle the top X cards, discard pile with a chosen icon into your deck. I'm thinking energy, looking at that, we've got a lot of energy cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we've got 2 more because of this card here. We don't get to trigger any decays because there wasn't any, I don't think. No. Which is fine. Yep. So these get shuffled in. And we're flipping up. Spending 1, 2, 3. We're going to exhaust White Fox to remove a threat. Then we're spending 3 to cover fire. So we remove 4 threat from the scheme. Gone. This is the last threat from the scheme, so we choose a decay card and add it to our hand. And this gets shuffled back into the deck because it was the last threat. We've got 1 card. I'm thinking we'll go Bring the Pain. That seems like a good shout. We either remove a ton of threat, which might not be a bad idea, or we just do 5 damage. Also, I'm hovering with the damage. Yeah, let's go for the damage. So we're just going to do 5 damage. Oh. We could split it, I suppose, as well, but we'll just do the 5 damage. Okay, then we're going to do this. So we're going to discard this card for a wild resource, which means we can reboot. That's not really the way I thought that was going to work. I think it's still possibly worth it. So we're going to do it anyway. Do I want to do that? I don't know if upgrade to it. Yeah, no, that's really not worth it. So we're not going to decay it, we're just going to get rid of it. To reboot. Then I think we will fort for 2 just in case. And then we're ready. Because it's the end of the turn. We're going to get rid of Relentless Assault. I'm going to draw 4 cards here. Or even over there. And we're going to draw 6 here. We're looking at all the light on health over here. So we've got to be a little bit careful. So 1, 2. He is attacking temper. No defense events. I think we're just gonna have Quentin take it. This should go down 1. So he is dead. Then he's attacking over here. So 1 off here, 1 off here, 1 off here. White Fox is going to take it. I'm going to reveal this card. I'm going to move this out of the way. So damage dealt to you by attacks is increased by 1. Exhaust your identity. Choose a decayed Bloodshot card and shuffle it into your deck. Oh, there's no way to get rid of this. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. What's the point of Death Focus in this deck? Is I missing something? Or love the Bravado trait. That's a great trait. Oh, there's stamina. That's what it's here for. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so in card cards, Shadow of the Past. Well, ran out of Salvation tokens. So Shadow of the Past. Where did I put them? I think it's this one, right? Yep. Okay, so Kill cannot take damage while engaged with another minion. Okay, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion and put it into play. Engage with you. No minion entered play this way. This card gains surge. Okay, so we have to do that first. We don't want Super Giant. Let's just put it into play, right? I wouldn't want to use them because they were really annoying otherwise. And Minions get +1 attack when engaged with a player that has any all-purpose counters in their play area. Oh, that's an interesting way to do it. And then these are getting shuffled in. Okay. Got a card here. Yeah, attached to a friendly character with the highest attack and exhaust it. The friendly, I guess it's this guy. Spend a lightning and a fist to get rid of it. Okay. Then it's Bloodshot's turn. So we can get rid of that pretty quick, so I think we do. I'm going to use Civic Duty and a multitasking to do cover fire. So we're going to remove 4 threat from the scheme, so that gets rid of this. We're going to add a decay card and from here into our hand. I think we're going to add that because we're just going to go for it and kill this guy a lot. Because Temper's going to need some assistance here. Okay. And that gets shuffled back in because it was the last threat. Okay, so we've got 16 health left. 1, 2, 3. For excessive violence. Deal 8 damage to an enemy. That's going to be this one. Every 2 points of excess damage dealt, choose a card and discard pile and shuffle it into your deck against overkill. So he goes down to 14. And then we're going to shuffle a couple of these cards in. So we want that. That's going to be a good one. I think we'll probably shove White Fox in there. And we'll show another excessive violence. Oh no, we can't do that one because that's not got a discard pile yet. We'll shove another bring the pain in. We're adding a couple more Bloodshot cards than we probably should in there, but I think it'll be worth it. Do I want to flip down? Because I'm not going to be able to defend here. Which means I could take a lot of damage here, which would not be good. Because we're not going to be able to get rid of that. Because only they can get rid of it. Yes, there's no point flipping down because we can't heal or anything, so yeah, so it's Temper's turn. So I'm going to attack to get rid of stunned. Although maybe I should thwart. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to thwart instead because we haven't actually got any attack events, so okay. So we could have that with 5 threat, which is probably a good shout. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to pay these two to get the suit down. We'll finally get it down. We're going to spend 2 to do Teen Ants. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Remove 1 threat from a scheme equal to the amount of fire counters removed for paying in this card. So we're going to take this down to 1. Because we played a fire card, we get to put a counter on here, exhaust this, and search the discard pile for an ice event. Do we have an... I do kind of want an attack, but I can't really do anything with it, so I could get another temper there, I suppose. Just keep it in my hand. Yeah, I think I'll get another tempered out. And then we're just going to use X Gene to play tempered. Place 2 counters here. I'm going to use Death Focus to play the other one. Place 2 counters here. I think I am going to flip down with Temper though, which only removes 1 threat, but means we can use our 3 damage to get rid of him, or potentially, depending on how much damage Bloodshot's got, get rid of Ebony this turn, because I don't think we've got long left on poor Bloodshot here. So we're going to draw 6 here, or over there, and then we're going to draw 6 here. Yeah, so we've got 13, so we can only take 13 more damage and or draw more 13 cards, so gotta be a little bit careful here. So 1, 2, 3. He's going to attack. I can't ready because of this, so that means I can't really do any defense or anything. So oh yeah, forgot to do these as well. So before I do that, discard it. Discard a random card from my hand. It's a shame, and I am confused. Okay, so we're taking 1, 2. Ebony gets tough, and then we take another damage. Oh, wrong one. We take another damage because of our obligation. So it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're down to 10. And then he's scheming against Temper. That was after the shuffle. So he's scheming for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we've got encounter cards. That should be over here. Deal 1 damage to hero for each spell environment in their play area. 1. Okay, so it is a Bloodshot card, so we stop discarding. And we choose up to 3 cards in our discard pile with a mental resource and shuffle them into a deck. Okay, that might have helped us actually. So we've got Civic Duty, I'm not too worried about that one. We don't actually have that many cards with mental resources, so I think Civic Duty might be one of the ones that goes in. Looks like it. So 1, 2, and 3. I don't seem to have any. I might be wrong, but I don't seem to have any upgrades that actually care about being ready. Maybe there's something I'm missing further in the deck, but or maybe it's just like a deck building thing. But I haven't seen anything that would care about just readying it. Not sure. Okay, so take no damage. We did take damage. So we're going to flip this up. Discard an upgrade or support you can draw. Yeah, I did get the extra card for that. I also forgot to do the free scheme from this guy, so I'm just going to do that now. We're going to get rid of... I'm going to get rid of Death Focus. I'm not a big fan of Death Focus, to be fair. I'll flip this up. We have 1 invocation counter from each spell in your play area. Okay. Exhaust each upgrade you control. And I'm stunned. I'm already stunned, so you don't need to worry about that, Ebony. Okay, so she's going first. We've got some threat removal here, but we haven't really got any damage. We will be able to get rid of this in a really awkward way, but we can get rid of it. The honest truth is, if he attacks him this turn, Bloodshot's dead. So we need to sort that out. I think we're going to start off. No, yeah. We're going to flip up, which lets us do. It is technically exhausted, but it's just I need to read it. 2 damage. We're actually just going to knock off this tough. I'm going to attack to get rid of stunned. Then I'm going to use strength to relentless assault. Oh, I didn't realise this was an action. I'm not going to use it like that anyway, but to do 3 damage and then don't heal him. To overkill for 2 more. Okay. We're going to temper. Oh wait, here's a fire and ice. So I can put 2 on here, and I can put 1 on each from it being a fire and ice card. Okay, I missed that a few times I think. So I probably would have more counters on here, which I don't know would have made much of a difference. It probably would have, but 1, 2. So the question is, can Bloodshot do 10 damage? And the answer is no. He is confused. I forgot about that bit. Okay, so we've got to spend these 2 to get rid of this card. And we're going to flip down, I think. Before we get that down, get rid of that. Because essentially we're just going to be trying to kill him next turn. We're going to be taking some damage. Actually, hang on. Instead of paying for it with this, we're going to use this to pay for it. So we're going to discard this card. To pay for this. Which I should choose 3 cards with a fist resource to shuffle in. Probably just going to be that. Not what I meant to do, but might not be a bad idea. That. And that. I'm going to get shuffled in. Because we're going to decay this. Because we decayed it, we get to exhaust this, which lets us ready Bloodshot. Who is going to just flip down, and we're going to heal for 7. Which is, let's have a quick look. So we could go mental, but we haven't got many mentals. Could go fist. Could even go wild. We haven't got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whereas wild, we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we just want as many cards in, so we're going to go for fists. 1, 2, 3. And they're really good cards anyway. I think I'm... So they get shuffled in, so now we've got a bit more health. None of them were Bloodshot cards, so they're not going to have a decay thing on them. Okay, so that's everything done on here. So we're going to ready here, we're going to draw 3 more. Or do we discard? No, we're just going to draw 3 more. Don't risk it some more. Go here, and we're going to draw our 5 cards. Should actually have a card where all upgrades aren't exhausted this time. We are going to take quite a bit of damage here though. So 1, 2, 3. This goes, which I didn't realise, but yeah. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Each way discard cards until they discard a spell environment. Oh no, it's over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. Another Rebel for the Storm. Lovely. And that's going to have 3 counters on it. Okay, so starts off with 2, max of 18. So he's attacking here for 2. There's a boost card, and this is going to go down 1. I'm going to take it for 5. Jeez. Ebony normally isn't that bad, but sometimes he can just like hit really hard. Okay, so we've got him scheming against him, so he's just going to scheme. There's nothing we can do about it, but this is going to happen. So remove 1 from here, remove 1 from here, take 4 damage. 1, 2, Digging Deep goes to a hand. 3, 4. We do hit a Bloodshot card right at the end. It's an energy though, so nothing else gets hit by it. We do growth Digging Deep, which is nice. So that's Fireball done. And then we have Rebel Storm. 2 damage. 1. Okay, so it's just a 1, and that gets decayed. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot the decay thing. So actually we should have drew those 2 cards. And then this is the one that's getting discarded. There we go. There's a lot to keep track of with this guy. Okay, then he's actually scheming. So 4. Okay, encounter cards. Remove 1. I swear she's got that like almost every turn. Okay. After searching can take and discard powerful minion and put it into play. Engage with us. It's gonna be the little guy. It's just the encounter and discard pile. I know what I'm after. Just gotta find it. There we go. Okay, right. Question is, can we kill this turn? So we can get +2 to basic power until the end of the round. We've got 12 cards in that deck, so 10 damage. Unfortunately, Temper doesn't have a lot of damage this turn either, which is a bit of a shame. It's basically just Quinton. Which isn't a lot of damage, so we've got to do 8 damage here if we're going to kill it. Which we can do 4, maybe 6. Okay, let's go for it. I think we can do it. So we haven't got guard, so we're going to attack for 2. For a start, 1, 2. We're going to play no retreat, 2. Then we're going to choose attack, so we get +2 to a basic attack until the end of the round. We're going to discard it, which means we can decay it, and when this is decayed it's added to your hand. Then I can ready and upgrade on control. There's nothing to ready. And ready Bloodshot. So he's attacking for 4 right now, so he's going to attack for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately we can't loop it, which is a shame, but we're going to do multitasking to put no retreat in, and we're going to pick attack again. So he's still attacking for 6, he's just not got a ready off it. We're going to spend 1 to reboot, to ready, and attack for 6. We could then attack for another 6. Yeah. So he had what is essentially 12 health left. Start next turn he would have had 6 health left, which I don't think I would have lived on. She had 2 attack in her deck to go, but other than that she was a bit stuck. So yeah, very close game. Ebony was just going for it with the spells and everything else this game. But yeah, the heroes themselves. Yeah, I think I like Bloodshot. I know it's a popular one in the community, but I feel like some of the stuff might need a little bit more explaining. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just my first time playing it. No, I think that's wrong. Yeah. There was something in particular I was going to say, and now I've forgotten what it was. A very interesting mechanic though, works really well. I will say that. Digging deep is very good with him. Damage control. Okay. So he does have an upgrade that would work with this then. So that was the bit I was a bit kind of like confused about, because he didn't really have any upgrades that worked with it. So it was kind of strange to have it on the card, but yeah, at least he's got one that does do it. It's a very dangerous one to do, because that's essentially, I mean, you could have a really high number, don't get me wrong, but you're going to die if you do that. Okay. Yeah, I feel like my brain is a bit frazzled from that one. He's quite a tricky hero to play, but he does kind of make sense. Yeah, a little bit frazzled. I feel like I would have got more of my brain if I'd seen this card, so because this card confused me for a while, completely, because I didn't get the fact that you're going to ready an upgrade, that's purely a deck building card, but now you've got this, so that makes sense. Although I would probably say could probably add an upgrade in the pre-con to be able to ready something, because yeah, this kind of ends up being a bit of a deck card almost, but the ready on him's pretty good, so it kind of works out. But I suppose that's not the point of a pre-con, to show off what he's supposed to do. You do definitely need the 50 cards though, because there is no way you'd survive on this, unless you're really good at the game, and that is not me. So yeah, very interesting hero. I feel like I'm not articulating that at all. But yeah, definitely threw my brain for a loop, that one did. Yeah. The boost card. You see, that's Karmi man 3. So maybe it's man 3 as well. I don't know, I'm not sure. Damage dealt by you, yeah, dealt to you is increased by 1 and you can't get rid of it. It feels a bit mean, but you do get to shuffle one of these back in, so kind of makes up for it. Yeah. Okay. Is there any? I'm sure there was something that I was thinking of, but I can't remember it now. But yeah. Because the brain's gone. Deck empties, you're defeated. It's also your identity. I like this. The fact that you don't get a choice of what you shuffle in almost. Well, you do, but only a little bit. It's pretty cool. Also, like the fact that he's 4 hit points on Alter Ego, but 6 on Hero. I mean, that's what makes him go through his deck quick at the end of the day. Definitely don't put Symbiote Suit on this guy because you're going to have a bad day. But, okay, I think I can say, I can't really say anything else about this guy because I think he's frazzled my brain too much. But he is fun. Very different way of thinking about it. Tempest. Temper, I keep calling her Tempest. I don't know why. I don't even know if that's a character somewhere. So I do think some of the concentration got a bit lost on Tempest, but to be honest, I don't think she needs it. She's quite a simple character, in the best way, like simple to navigate. Brain is just gone, man. Okay, let's just double check a few cards. I also want to double check how many eyesights there are, because I don't know what happened there. Heat transfer, eyesight, and flavor. There was only 2 eyesights, so I don't know. Strange. Anyway, I do really like her. Like I said, I think I got the concentration one here because that was requiring a lot of brain cells. So I didn't get to really like show off her that great, I think. Also, she took a lot of damage. She doesn't really have any defensive options other than a stun though, which is a bit rough. So she is forced to flip down a lot. But that's also not a problem because her responses are great. The fact that you want to go to Alter Ego to remove threat, I really like that. And we would have got the counters up a lot higher if I actually did Tempered right the first time. Because it's got Fire and Ice trait first few times. It was a few times actually. I think I forgot to do it, so probably would have removed a lot more threat. And did a lot more damage because we would have had a lot more damage on here. I think I just really like these like 2-sided kind of token characters. I think they're really good. But yeah, Tempered's a strong card. It's essentially a 3 attack, 3 fort to aid. So might be a little bit too strong to be fair. But I think it's probably fine. Quinton seems like a great card. Unfortunately, I didn't actually get a chance to use him much. Because yeah, being able to heal him and remove threat just by doing what you want to do, awesome. Iced, Eyesight, and Teen Angst. They're obviously expensive for what they are initially, which I suppose is the point. 3 free cost for a stun is pretty terrible, but that's not what you're meant to be using it for. It's free cost for a stun with 2 threat or 3 threat or a couple of damage removal. Do you think this one still might be a bit weak? But the other two are like perfectly fine. Like, this is really good if you're doing like a leadership build, or you've got a protection player who can help with the fort or something, or someone just defended in the villain phase. You can ready yourself and ready them, and that's great. Oh, in fact, it's not characters you control, it's just characters. That's really great. Move 3 threat from the scheme, plus 1 threat for the amount of counters. Yeah, that can really build up. I suppose that's the other thing with this one, it can really build up. If you've got a load of counters, you can just spend a load on it. But yeah, these two are great. Along with this one's really good as well. 5 damage off the go. Yeah, not that great, but once you start putting counters on here, you can just start removing a load of them and really kick it into gear. So you're gonna 8 damage. Yeah, so these are 5 max and 3 people ready, basically, could be. Where this is 8 damage maximum, but each minion takes 3 damage, and that's pretty strong if you can get it set up. So yeah, I really like these sort of. I just got rid of all of them. They're viable without it, but with it, it's so much better. Which is exactly what you want. Heat transfer. I didn't get the chance to do this one, which is a shame because it's a really good card. Being able to cancel treachery, obviously good, but then like a nasty treachery with good boost icons, you're putting some counters on there, which again just fuels you again. And the suit I really wanted to get out, because it kind of fits into her perfectly. You want to play a mixture of fire and ice events. There you go, there's how you get your fire and ice events on. Cool. It's very good, helpful card. So yeah, I really like Temper. I do like Bloodshot. I think my brain broke a bit during playing him. I think the whole decay thing kind of threw my brain a bit. But yeah, he was a lot of fun. Just confused me. But I may give him another try at some point. Now I know a bit more what he's doing, so it's not quite so all over the place. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and Ebony is obviously Ebony. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks for watching.